Hello, hello, and welcome everyone back to BNN. My name is John Schwalski, but you can call me Al. Now, news.
The Breakdown.
Breakdown.
A city in Kansas has banned co-living, effectively making it illegal to have a group of unrelated people split the cost of rent. Shawnee, Kansas, located in Johnson County, unanimously voted early last week to ban the living arrangement of having roommates in an 8-0 vote by the city council. Here we go again, folks. How on earth is it possible for the common people to save money these days? Elon Musk owns Twitter now, Daddy Bezos got cash enough to send William Shatner into space, and I swear I can't afford another TV subscription. It's madness. If 7 strangers can't live with one another in an assumed fake title, that of roommate, a relationship that can be best described as lower than a friend, but just slightly above an enemy, then what are we expected to do? Die? If there is something I ever learned from The Real World, the show, not the real world, it's that it's almost always a good idea to live with people who you don't know and have never met before that you know have aggressive behavioral tendencies. Can you imagine this happening in Los Angeles or New York City? Cities would fall, the governments would crumble, and you'd think we have a homeless problem in the US right now. Get ready. City of Shawnee, Kansas, we're coming for you. Reports say that a Tennessee family visiting Disney World was tracked with a GPS locator while on spring break. An Apple AirTag was found on the family's luggage and did in fact record their entire road trip from the amusement park in Florida to their home in Nashville. Reporters found that, oddly enough, a Tennessee family doesn't do as many interesting things as you'd think. They saw a few Steak and Shakes, some Shoney's, a couple Waffle Houses, and a Cracker Barrel or two. Frankly, the AirTag was unnecessary. If you want to track a family from the Deep South, you could have just followed the trail of maple syrup or barbecue sauce. Sticky. The Bronx Zoo announced the birth of a rare tree kangaroo, and it's a huge celebration. However, it was then that scientists realized that it may have been a bad idea to genetically combine marsupials with a pine tree. Sorry. What's next? Wombat bushes? Tasmanian devil ferns? Wallaby willows or koala cypresses? I really don't understand why Australia is messing with the circle of life, mate. All we know for sure, folks, is that a kangaroo born in the Bronx will be destined for greatness in the ring. That's a thick boy. That's a thick-ass boy. A bit of local flavor. Tasty. Police are investigating an incident at Homewood, Illinois middle school after several 8th grade students ate something that looked like cereal but contained an unknown substance. A photo of the packaging appears to indicate that it was THC edibles made to look like Captain Crunch cereals. Oops, all weed. This is a new market, folks. You can have Lucky Charms that are really magically delicious. You could get Sugar Smack, Golden Grams, Honey Bunches of Pot, Sugar Frosted Me, and you can get your Kicks, your Frosted Shredded Weed, your Cinnamon Toast Munchies, your Weed Cookie Crisps, and number 1, of course, Special K. And K stands for ketamine. Ketamine, special ketamine. Speaking of tearing things down, local donut shop and coffee hole, Dinkles Bakery, is closing. Wait. What? No. 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 BNN resident fact checker, David's hand. We need you.
Bonjour.
It's true, folks. Dinkles Bakery is closing after 100 years of dishing out German baked goods in Lakeview, Chicago. And that's become a tough strudel for the community to swallow. I say 9! And also, what a shame. Oy vey. The president of the bakery has plans to auction off the infamous outdoor sign to donate 50% of profits to charity, so I guess he's a nice guy. Maybe they'll auction off the name of the business and BNN can make an offer and we'll then have a segment called Tinkle Time. Little like Tinkle Time. I'm sorry, folks. I'm actually going to pass. I'm not trying to open any wounds for anyone out there, but I've never really trusted German bakers. WHO Local Des Moines, otherwise known as WHO, have reported that gas prices are indeed going up in an article called "Gas Prices Are Going Up?" Yes. Here in Chicago, while gas prices are going up, we can rely on Dr. Willie Wilson of the Willie Wilson Party to help us out. He's already given $1.2 million to the city of Chicago's residents to help them with their gas. You can go to one of these different locations and get $50, up to $50 of gas, and he says you won't owe him anything. Sure, this guy is the perfect making of a Disney cartoon villain. Doing great things for the community, right? Pablo Escobar did a lot of great things for the community. Bernie Madoff lulled the community into a sense of calm. It's all there, folks. Dr. Willie Wilson of the Willie Wilson political party. He's like the Joker, man. And folks, you realize that Chicago has been Gotham not once, but in 2 different major motion pictures, Batman movies, big sellers. As Bonnie Tyler sang in her 1984 hit song that is associated best with the movie Footloose, I need a hero. I'm holding up for a hero. Frankly, we all are. Starbucks workers have driven a nationwide surge in union organizing. Organizing attempts have taken an unfortunate turn, however, as their registering system still can't seem to find Philip McCracken. Is there a Philip McCracken here? Phil McCracken? Anybody? Polls show that Joe Biden is losing support from Generation Z. As a result, Biden is trying to get back in touch with his inner child. Needless to say, old hairy-legged Joe's inner child did not appreciate the massage. Get away from me, old man. A Ukrainian dance troupe in the US fights disinformation through performance, in claiming their history back from those who threatened to take it. Heavy. They followed the American tradition by having their preferred choice of battle be snapping threateningly while walking in a V-like formation. I just love me, a high kick, Bah! An Alabama prison guard and the inmate she was escorting to trial are missing. How hilarious. Or at least they were until they showed up in Florida. They were last seen at sunset taking a long walk on the beach. Romantic. Just kidding. I mean, what do people do in Florida? They get a gun, a couple cases of oranges or Tangelos, bath salts, some sunscreens, and a bald eagle tattoo. They hide out in the Everglades. You know what, folks? I'd say no one's safe. Okay? If you or anyone has seen this couple, please notify BNN. We're not going to do anything about it. We just kind of want to know. Thank you. Dave Chappelle's Netflix is a Joke festival at the Hollywood Bowl is causing controversy because upon entry, patrons are forced to put their cell phone in timeout for 2 hours to, I guess, prevent the masses from exploiting Netflix or something. God forbid. I have a new theory. Maybe, just maybe, Dave is onto something crazy. Just think about it. 17,000 people in the moment, no phones. This is some sort of modern day BDSM. Ooh, take my phone away from me, Dave. Speaking of, Holy rejected from the football team. A 23-year-old man climbed on stage at Dave's most recent comedy show, as of the taping of this show, and tried to tackle him. Now, Dave is okay, but a lot of news stations are trying to connect this single incident to the Will Smith slapping of Chris Rock at the Oscars. I'm sorry, but if you are that intent on tackling a celebrity, I doubt you've been waiting on the Fresh Prince to justify your one little fight. Because if that's the case, then we all know where he's going. With his auntie and uncle in Bel Air. Just kidding. He's definitely going to jail.